Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Valpo Basketball Weekly, along with head coach Matt Loddick. I'm Todd Eichow. Today, Matt, we can take a look back. What was a good week? We talked a week ago about some progress, things moving forward in a positive way. This past week, had a narrow loss on the road against Evansville, and then a real good win at home against Illinois State. And I'm assuming you're happy with at least the way things are progressing.
No, I mean, we've talked about it. We are getting better. Our guys have, through adversity, have continued just to trust the process, continue to get better, continue to practice really hard, and so it's nice to have some results. And obviously the Evansville game could have gone either way. And I thought we defended well enough to win. It just got tough to score, especially late. And but here it seemed like game was kind of tight, and then we really kind of shot the ball well in the last 5 minutes and really pushed the lead.
You look at Evansville, it's very similar to what happened at Southern Illinois, where you led for a lot of the game, and then they just made one or two big shots in the final, couple minutes of the game, and you guys were unable to do so. And it was really positive then when you get back at home in a game which was really just a 2-point game, I think, with about 7 minutes to go, that you made all the shots then in the final 7 minutes of the game.
Yeah, we did, and honestly, they presented a lot of challenges. I mean, they went to 5 guards, and they really made us adjust to the way that they wanted to play, and really ways that we hadn't really practiced much. And so was proud of just the way that individuals could kind of adapt to new roles. I mean, John Kaiser played the 5 and had 9 rebounds in the game, and did hit big shots, hit free throws, got huge loose balls, won a lot of toughness plays. So obviously very pleased with it, and it's great to obviously we've played a lot better at home and shot the ball a lot better at home.
You have to make an in-game decision when teams go small. Do you stay big and hopefully dominate on the offensive end and then try to match up on the defensive end, or do you just match up with 5 smaller players as well? What goes into making that decision?
Well, we tried to stay big. If you follow the game, they did go to their guards, and we tried to maybe zone them a little bit. But obviously they were taking advantage of us. They were driving. They had a very talented guard in Clarence on our 5s, and they were driving them and shooting layups and kicking out for 3. And I just thought that it was more advantageous for us to match them small and try to get switches onto some of their maybe less perimeter-oriented defenders and try to drive them. And we were able to do that when they went small.
And it is interesting as you look ahead that some of the problems that we had on Sunday when they went small is similar to what Loyola did when they played at the Arc. They have 5 guys sometimes on the court who can slash to the basket and drive with not a traditional 5, and that hurt you in the first game, and now you'll need to adjust here on Wednesday, and maybe there will be times where, again, John Kaiser plays the 5 on Wednesday night. I don't know.
It could, yeah. No, we'll, obviously that's a feel thing throughout the game, and for us, I'd like to be able to defend when we are bigger, have our bigger guys defend smaller players and take advantage on the offensive end. But if that's not happening, we're going to have to make adjustments.
Yeah, and I think one thing is, Jay Soroya has shown he can guard a smaller guy. But right now, Jay's just not scoring. Yeah. So in order to take advantage of the size advantage you have, you need your big guy to score. Yeah. And if Jay's out there, because he can defend multiple positions, he's got to be able to score on offense.
Yeah, or dominate the offensive glass, things of that nature. So, Jay's, just not playing with a lot of confidence on the offensive end right now. And, I wish everyone that's, watching this video could see him play in practice, because he does. I mean, he's an efficient scorer in practice. And, sometimes it takes a game or it takes a moment to just regain that confidence. So we're hopeful that Jay can do that. Obviously, Derek's been scoring on the offensive end.
And as we saw at Evansville, Jay was a big factor because of his defense.
Yeah, no, he changed a lot of shots, and Jay was huge in that game. And really, we were a shot away from winning that game on the road, and really at Southern Illinois too. So we haven't yet to win a road game on this league.
Right.
And, we're hopeful to change that trend. We got 2 more.
What makes Loyola so good? They're first in the league right now.
Yeah. They're veteran. They've played together for a while. They're probably the team that makes the fewest mistakes. And that's going to come with experience. Great point guard, great leadership, really well coached, and guys that just know their roles and play their roles.
You talk about being experienced, and sometimes guys grow up and become a more experienced player as the season rolls on. You can see it change from game to game. Early on in this season, Marcus Golder had some big games.
Yep.
And then when you got into tougher competition, he struggled some. And now he looks a lot more comfortable. In the last 3 games, I think he's had 13, 15, 16, something like that. He's scoring, and that's when he's a more effective player, obviously.
Yeah, and I think it starts, I mean, he really comes in the game looking, to defend and rebound. And, our guys are doing a good job. I mean, I think what we're doing better offensively, I mean, obviously he's hit shots, but ball's moving more. Guys are getting more touches. We're driving closeouts well. And he's just playing with a lot of confidence. I think during that time, he wasn't playing with a lot of confidence. And I think more comfortable coming off the bench. I know we experimented with starting him when Joe was no longer with us. And I think now he's just, fit into a role and understands exactly what's expected of him. And, he's playing really well.
Good luck on Wednesday.
Thank you.
For head coach Matt Loddick, I'm Todd Eichhow. Thanks for joining us this week on Valpo Basketball Weekly.